How to start keto diet step by step for beginners. The ketogenic diet has been rising in popularity, and for good reason. It is simple and yields significant results. Whether you want to lose fat, increase energy, enhance brain health, improve your blood sugar levels, or improve your overall health, keto may be the diet you are looking for. However, before we learn how to start a keto diet, we must develop a deeper understanding of what it is and why it is so effective. But before we get started, if you would like to follow a step-by-step complete guide to achieve your goals into keto diet, then click the first link in the description below. So what is the keto diet? The keto diet can be described in many different ways, but the most common definition is that it is a high-fat, low-carb, low to moderate protein diet. However, if you don't know what phrases like high-fat and low-carb mean, it is difficult to understand what eating keto actually looks like. The simplest way I've found to conceptualize the keto diet is this: if you restrict carbs to the point that you enter and sustain ketosis, you are on keto. Ketosis is a metabolic state in which your body is consistently using and burning a highly efficient alternative fuel called ketones. To produce ketones and enter ketosis, we must continually trigger a process in the liver called ketogenesis. The healthiest way to do this is by limiting carb consumption more than any other low-carb diet. This is why this version of the low-carb diet is called the ketogenic diet. Its primary objective is to limit carbs to the point that you stimulate ketogenesis and enter nutritional ketosis. The secret behind why keto works. The keto diet is simple but may be difficult to adapt to at first. To go from eating all of the high-carb foods you desire to filling up on fat for fuel requires a massive change in your physiology and in your lifestyle. There are two primary mechanisms behind these incredible results. It naturally reduces calorie intake. The keto diet encourages the consumption of highly satiating whole foods and the restriction of appetite-stimulating processed foods. Because of this, many keto dieters feel full throughout the day without needing to eat as many calories as before. It increases ketone use. Ketones are our most efficient energy source in many ways, but they aren't produced unless we lack the sugar needed to support brain function. When we burn ketones for fuel, they have many positive effects throughout our body, including brain health optimization, increased energy levels, and appetite reduction. 3 steps to starting a successful keto diet. Now that you know the what and the why behind the ketogenic diet, let's learn about how you can get started. Although there are many different approaches to keto you can try, most of your results will come from following these steps. Step 1. Eat the right foods. Step 2. Eat the right amount of those foods. Step 3. Prepare for the keto flu. Step 1. What to eat and what to avoid to follow the keto diet. Here is a brief overview of what you should and shouldn't eat on the keto diet. Do eat meats, fish, beef, lamb, poultry, eggs. Low-carb vegetables, spinach, kale, broccoli. High-fat dairy, hard cheeses, high-fat cream, butter. Nuts and seeds, macadamias, walnuts, sunflower seeds. Avocado and berries, raspberries, blackberries, and other low glycemic impact berries. Sweeteners, stevia, erythritol, monk fruit. Other fats, coconut oil, high-fat salad dressing, saturated fats. Do not eat grains, wheat, corn, rice, cereal. Sugar, honey, agave, maple syrup. Fruit, apples, bananas, oranges. Tubers, potato, yams. Troubleshooting for step 1, hidden carbs and keto-friendly replacements. When you start restricting carbs, you'll notice that so many of your favorite foods come with added sugars and carbs. These foods can quickly kick you out of ketosis and turn your keto diet into a lackluster low-carb diet. To ensure that you are keeping your carbs as low as possible, use these strategies. Read labels carefully. Use keto-friendly sweeteners and flours. Eat keto versions of your favorite carb-rich foods. Step 2. Eat the right amount of keto-friendly foods. Your calorie consumption is the most important variable to be aware of when you are trying to lose or gain weight. If eating keto foods isn't getting you closer to the results you want, you may need to track how much you eat more precisely. To illustrate the importance of calories, here are some principles behind dieting that have held true after a tremendous amount of scrutiny. When we eat fewer calories than we use throughout the day, we lose weight. When we eat more calories than we use throughout the day, we gain weight. How to figure out how much you should eat on the keto diet. There are 2 main methods you can use to figure out how much to eat on keto for optimal results, and they both require some experimentation. Check your results and adjust food intake from there. This method requires you to measure your results every 3 to 5 weeks and change how much fat you eat based on what you find. Losing weight too fast and feeling fatigued all the time. Eat a bit more fat with your meals or add a keto snack to your day. Barely losing any weight. Reduce the fat content of your meals. Use Keto calculator and track your calorie consumption. Link will be in the description below. If you'd rather be more precise with your food intake, I recommend using Keto calculator to establish a starting point for your calorie, fat, carb, and protein consumption. Fat, protein, and carb intake. How much of each macronutrient should you eat? Although calorie consumption is one of the most critical variables that determine whether you lose or gain weight, you must also take note of how much fat and protein you eat if you want to decrease your body fat percentage and maintain or build as much muscle mass as possible. Step 3. Preparing for the worst, the keto flu and how to remedy it. If you have never tried the keto diet before, you are probably a carb-burning machine. By following keto, you will be robbing your body of its primary fuel source, and this abrupt dietary shift will cause many changes throughout your body. As a result of these changes, you may experience something called the keto flu. Keto flu is basically an umbrella term for the flu-like symptoms that may occur as your body adapts to a significant decrease in carb consumption. Fortunately, you can make it through this flu, especially now that you are going to be prepared for it. If, during the first few days of keto dieting, you experience fatigue, mental fogginess, and/or other keto flu symptoms, try using these 3 strategies to help remedy them right away. Drink more water. Increase your sodium, potassium, and magnesium intake. Eat more fat. How long should you stay on keto for? Long-term safety and other concerns. There is not enough evidence to definitively conclude if keto is or is not safe and healthy for long-term dieting. However, based on the current research literature and anecdotes from keto dieters, the keto diet seems to be safe and healthy for extended periods of time under these conditions. The person is able to achieve a healthy weight and body composition on the diet. The person is healthy while following the diet, as indicated by relevant lab tests and their overall sense of happiness and well-being. The person can maintain the keto lifestyle without it diminishing the quality of life. These 3 conditions serve as helpful indicators for how safe and healthy keto dieting is for you. When all 3 are met, keep doing what you are doing, unless, of course, your doctor strongly advises against it. However, if you find that the keto diet is difficult to stay with for the long term, for any reason, you can also use it as a short-term tool to help you lose some extra weight and/or improve various health conditions. No matter what dietary approach you choose to use, make sure it allows you to maintain your health, well-being, and results. If your diet isn't doing these things for you, try making adjustments based on some of the principles you learned from this article until it does. How to know if your keto diet is working for you. Although the research and success stories for the keto diet are promising, they do not apply to everyone. Just because someone thinks the keto diet is the best diet for them doesn't mean it will be ideal for you. This is why we recommend tracking your results to see if your dietary changes are healthy and effective for you. When you're on the keto diet, we recommend monitoring these 4 variables: how you feel. Once you follow the 3 steps to starting the keto diet, pay attention to how you feel. Are you feeling better than you did with your previous lifestyle? Or, are you feeling down and drained most of the time? Body composition. In most cases, people use the keto diet to lose fat. One of the simplest ways to keep track of your fat loss is by using the scale and measuring your waist circumference. If both the number on the scale and your waist circumference are going down, then you are on the right track. Blood biomarkers. Sometimes how you feel and how much weight you lose don't reflect what is happening inside your body. For this reason, we recommend consulting with your doctor before and after making this dietary change. That's it for the video. Make sure to check the first link in the description below to discover how to lose over 20 pounds within a couple of months.